Hello, this is my attempt to communicate probably what's on average 2 to 3 hour long videos on mods in 15 to 20 minutes. These videos have all been incredibly helpful for my learning. That being said, I find them to be very overcomplicated for new people or for people in general that just don't really want to spend 3 hours on something as something like mods. I like it because it's a mini game within the game, and mods really set your account apart. It's besides creating your own unique teams, it's also one of the ways that you get to customize how your teams really become unique in your own. So just a quick overview here. The goal for my mod training is 25 speed mods. And so of course you're going to get mods anywhere from 13 to 30 speed, but the goal is 25, and if you consistently stick to these rules, you will consistently get really high speed mods, and you'll notice that your mods will just be better than your competition most of the time, especially for the amount of time that you have played. So just to start off here are some mods you can, so I've got just a ton of these really high speed mods going on, 6 dots. So lots and lots. I've been playing for a couple years now, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say I've been playing for just about 2 or 3 years now. And ever since Relic Delta, I really have not been spending money on the game. I think I bought 1 episode pass. Prior to that, I bought light speed bundles. Didn't buy all of them, but I bought a few of them. Probably bought 5 or 6. I'd say. I mean, I loved it. I have a love-hate relationship with this game, and I said this was just going to be about mods, so I'm going to get back to it. So the purpose of this video, if your opponent can't take a turn, they can't win. Speed secondary, which is this little yellow thing right here, is the most important stat in the game, bar none. If you look at the other videos on my channels, there's only a couple of them, but you can see that I have taken out Relic 5, Relic 7 teams with G10 teams, and it's purely just because of my mods. Now with Relic Delta, that's not as prevalent, but it's still going to make a big difference. I've actually noticed that since Relic Delta, my GAC level has gone up. So I'm not exactly sure why that's happened, but I have increased significantly in GAC, and so that's been nice. So Relic Delta has shifted some things, but speed still reigns. And please watch the entire video before you touch a single mod. This guide is about getting the most speed for the least materials. So this is the framework of the video. First, I want to give a shout out to Captain Amazing. He is taking a hiatus from the game. I can't blame him, but this guy taught me how to do mods. He had like 3 hours of videos on mods, and this is what I'm going to be explaining to you in 15 minutes. Hopefully. So the only thing that matters on this graph is that you can Google infographics by Moonboard or Captain Amazing's mod slicing thresholds to find this graphic. Also, if you're in my guild, it's pinned in the mod section. So the only thing that matters in this infographic is the color of the mod on the left. So the slicing thresholds for gray, this is when you take a mod from gray to green, or green to blue, or blue to purple. You want a gray mod to be +4 to 5 speed. Also for the duration of this video, we are not going to be talking about mods that have a speed primary. Those are the arrow mods. That's the top right on a little mod loadout. So, going to continue here. Gray is 4 to 5 speed. Green is 2 hits with 9 speed. Blue is 2 slices at 10, 3 slices at 13, and purple is 3 slices at 14, or 4 slices at 17, and gold is 3 slices at 14 or 4 slices at 17. I have 3 minor modifications that I do. The first one is, to green, I will slice something that is 8 speed. 2 hits with 8 speed. The reason for that is that 2 hits with 8 speed, I believe, is a gamble worth taking for the limited amount of materials it takes to get a possible blue 3 hits with plus 13. You would need plus 5 on that, which if we only have 4 options when you slice a mod for speed. It's plus 3 speed, plus 4 speed, plus 5 speed, or very rarely plus 6 speed. So I think plus 5 with how cheap the mods are for green, totally worth it. For blue, I'll also do a plus 2 hits with plus 9. The reason for that is to get it to 3 hits with plus 14, you only need, or 3 hits with plus 13, you only need a plus 4 or a plus 5. So you've got, you get a plus 4, plus 5, or plus 6. And so that's good. And then also with the purple ones, I do a 2 hits with plus 10 speed. And then I have the option to get to 3 hits with plus 14. And then for the 6-dot mods, which are down here, I stick to these rules all the time. 3 hits for plus 15, 4 hits for plus 18, 3 hits for 15, 4 hits, and yeah, you can just check out this graphic. So now I'm going to go to working your mods and show you how that's done. So first we want to go to, where is this? We'll just show you from the main screen here. So we go to characters, mods, we have that selected, and then manage mods. And then we go to filter custom, let's do reset all. We want to select all the slots besides the arrow, because we're not going to be working that, and once you figure this out, you can figure out the arrow on yourself. And then we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So what I mean by that is, we're going to start with gray and end with gold. We want to select make 5, because if you're using any make 1 to make 4, just sell all those. I hate to say it, but it's true. Sell them all. Oops, what did I do wrong here? Okay, so I didn't select silver there. So we only have 1 here. So for gray mods, all gray mods, 99% of the time I only upgrade to 9 because that keeps our costs down. If it's a crit damage primary up here, primary is this part, or if it's an offense primary that is a cross, I will reveal all 12. Sorry, I will reveal to level 12 and spend the money, but this is useless because there's no speed here. It's not worth the money. I mean, a health primary isn't bad, but it's just, to me, it's not worth it. You will get lots and lots of mods, so I would just sell this. We make our money back there. Then we can do the same thing and go to green. And we would do select all, because these are not, wait, what's going on here? What is this? Oh, okay, yeah. So I have my mods very well organized. So if I would recommend doing this, you can just do to know which ones, well, how would I do this? If I was a new player, how would I do this? Yeah, I would do a select all, and then I would upgrade everything to 12. You don't need to, actually you can just do reveal all secondary stats, not 12. Reveal all secondary stats. So you do this, and it's going to show you everything here. And then it's going to show you which ones got a speed hit and which ones did not. But we're going to leave that for now, and then we're going to go into blue. And we do the exact same thing again. Select all, upgrade, reveal all secondary stats. And so, but what I'm going to do, because you know that process is pretty simple, is I go to only unassigned mods. And then I'm actually going to get rid of that. And so it's just all make 5 mods from E through A filter. And it shows me right here every single mod that is not currently assigned. And the default sort is by level. So then we go up here and we just hit this button so it shows all the low level mods. So if I scroll all the way down here, this will show me every single mod that is not level 15 all the way up to about, yeah, all the way to about right here. So then I can save myself a lot of time, and I could just hit select all, upgrade, and we're going to do reveal all secondary stats because we have gotten rid of the grays. There are no grays in here, so as long as we do this without the grays, we're just fine. And we don't have the arrows in here either. Let's just double check. So that is correct. We don't have the arrows in there. So we just do upgrade. And we want to do reveal all secondary stats. We hit upgrade. And so then now everything is upgraded. I don't need to go through these and check every single one. Oh, this one doesn't have speed, so I sell that one. That one doesn't have speed, so I sell that one. We don't have to do any of that. What we do now is we go to sell no speed. So you just click on these, just match this. What you're seeing here, not what I have before. I've just never edited it since I created it. Get rid of the primary of the speed. Shoot. And secondary stats. We want to make sure we have speed, and then we want to select doesn't have speed here. So it filters everything that doesn't have speed. We're going to do filter mods. Bam. Everything on here does not have speed. Unless you're gearing Marin and a couple others, you don't need any speed. I mean, you don't want to keep any mods that don't have speed as a secondary. Whoa, that was a tongue twister. So we're gonna sell all of these. I don't even look at them because I don't even care because they don't have speed. I don't need them. Make back a little bit over $250,000. That's nice. So then we. Let's see here. Just gotta check my write up here. Okay, then we do what I should have done first is insta-sell, but it's fine. So there are some mods here that specifically with the arrow and triangle and cross that accuracy and defensive primary you really don't need. I already did. Oh yeah, actually here's great. So I don't always stick to this rule. As you can see, I have some defensive primary mods that have 25 speed. I did this one just for fun, because it's a game, and that's what we're supposed to be doing here. We're supposed to be having fun. So yeah, sometimes I keep them. If they have really good speed rolls, I'll keep them. But if it's an accuracy arrow, I think this is the only accuracy arrow I ever did, because I remember I got really good rolls like straight out of the gate on it, so I just kept it. So we're going to do this. This is insta-sell, so these, and then these is the primary stats. We go filter, and we want to make sure that it's only unassigned mods. And so look, I'm not even using that one. So am I going to sell this? Yes, because it's only, even though we didn't fully upgrade it, you know what? I'm just going to leave these. Why is, oh yeah, because that's, okay. Hopefully this is making sense. So what we're going to do now is go to reset, and we want to only unassign mods, because that's how we're doing this. And we're sorting by level, and we don't want to include the arrow to not confuse anybody. So all of these mods we know have speed. They all have a speed secondary. So the next thing that we're going to do, because it stops at about, where is it, 15, so, okay, yes, it stops right about here. So we're going to do select all and upgrade. And so I have 400 unassigned mods, 37 of which are below, okay, 73 of which are below level 12. So we only upgrade to level 12, and the reason for that is because we don't need to upgrade to level 15 unless, which is a frick ton of credits, unless it hits our metric shown here that I went over in the beginning. So we're going to do upgrade, and then, this is the fun part, if you're a weirdo like me, we're looking through to see which of these hit the metric and which do not. So we're just going to check here. So we have 2 hits with 9 or more, so those both hit the metric, so those are fine. These do not. This does 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 not. That does. This does not. As I'm doing this, so we have 2 hits. Oh yeah. So as I'm doing this, I don't even look at like what is the primary, what are these secondary stats. It's got 3 speed. It doesn't matter how good it is, because if I can go faster than my opponents, this can have the most amazing stats ever, and it doesn't matter because I'll never be able to use it. And that's the whole reason that speed is so important. You can actually have just horrible stats on here, but if it's got 25 speed, that's great. You're going to be able to take a turn. On top of that, so eventually your mod collection will have a minimum amount of speed mods. So we're at 15 minutes. Let's take a look here. It's going to be about 20 minutes long. So eventually your speed mods, my minimum speed mods that I have are about 7 or 8 speed. So I'm going to hold on to this for now. This is not one that I would end up splicing. I'm going to hold on to it because it's 7 speed and it's better than what I've got. But anything that's realistically 6 speed or lower at level 12, I sell that because I just don't need it. So we're getting rid of that. Here's a defensive primary that's 9 speed. I'm going to sell that because it's just not worth it for me. So we're going to, actually I'm not going to sell that because it'll be fun to splice in this video. Look at that, crit damage, 4 speed, junk, selling it. Potency, ooh, 3 hits for 14. That is a beautiful one. That's a really good mod there. 2 hits for 11, 2 hits for 10. So once again, it passes. I just know these in my head. We're going to hold on to this, 2 for 8, even though it's kind of low. And I'll show you like the reason for that. So get rid of that. 2 for 6. I'm going to sell that because it's the 6. 3 for 12. I'll keep really anything above 8 speed. I keep the 7s. I'll keep for this video. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, 7s we're keeping. Getting rid of that. 4 speed. I'm not even reading these. I just look at the speed amount and then I decide to sell it. So we go through. The golds are always my favorite. I buy the golds from the store when I have the coin too. We're going to keep that just because it's protection primary, so it might be worth it. But yeah, I buy the golds when I have the coin too because they get the best return on investment. So, 2 for 10. As I'm clicking through these, and as you click through these, you'll probably feel the same where it's like, oh my god, I'm selling so many mods. But that's good. That's good. It's bad, but it's good. Like, of course, RNGesus will be on your side. That's RNG, random number generator. RNGesus will be on your side sometimes. The first time I did a demo run on this video, he was very much on my side, but the video took way too long, and I realized I needed to craft an outline. So I am redoing this, and look at this. I shouldn't have made this level 15, but for some reason I did. So we're going to sell all of these. I like to double check to make sure that I didn't select anything that is high speed on accident. So just double check, and nothing. We're good. So we hit sell, make back 1.3 million, and then we want to. We're still organized by level 12, so we know that the rest of these we're going to upgrade to 15. I don't want that. I'm going to go through these again. Just because it saves money. Do I want this one? Yeah, 8 speed will... Wait. Yeah, we'll keep that. I don't want that one. I want this one. Very defensively strong, but it's only got 7 speed. I can't remember what my speed low is, so we're going to check. So my speed low... level 15 is +8. Yeah, level 15 is +8. So my lowest speed mods that I have are +8 speed. I have a ton of them. Look at these. They're still +8. I could probably go through these and sell a lot of them. But we're not going to do that, so I'm going to... I can get rid of a lot of these. Let's just clear these out. 7 speed. I don't need you. It's crit damage, so I'm going to keep that. Sell those. go back to default, sort by level. That's not what we want. And then we're going to upgrade really what you can do once you're sure about what you're keeping and selling. So yeah, we're going to keep all these. We can just do select all, upgrade, and we're going to make it 15 because there's only 35 mods because everything else is upgraded. So we're going to upgrade all, and then this is another fun part where we're doing splicing. So I have this as, we already know we don't have any grades, so we just do work green, have these all selected, not as a speed primary, make 5, it's only green, that's your settings, because you know you don't need to mess with the secondary because everything you have has speed. And we do filter, we actually want to do only unassigned mods for this, and we're going to splice this. So we're going to splice. I've got a good amount of mods I saved up for this video, or sorry, mod mats. So we're hoping for speed. Let's see what we get. Not speed. Doesn't matter. It's +9. It's okay. I could actually slice that up, but I'm not going to right now for the purpose of sticking to the rules in this video. As I mentioned earlier, I do slice a +9 with 2 hits. Okay, so we're doing the next one. We want speed. Yeah, we got speed. So it's 3 + 12, which it stops there. Because if we do, because +5 would be needed for it to hit +17. And for me, that's just, the mods are, for blue, it's a little bit too much for that. So we're leaving that mod here. That's fine, it's still a great mod. 12 speed is good. It's much higher than my bottom of 8. Still a 10 speed, who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. And that's fine. 2 hits at 10 speed, we get to slice that again. So let's do that. Let's see what we get here. Alright, so this is the end of life. We could technically slice this again, but I do not have many of these mats right here, so I'm not going to slice this one. So we just did green. This green is done. Now we're going to do blue. And we want to do sort by speed. So 3 for 14. Let's check, is that the rules? Yep. Beats it by 1. So then we do, let's see, so we want speed. We always want speed. And 4 for 17. So this is one that we can take to gold. It hit 4 for 17. It's a potency. I don't even care. I just don't even care because it's got speed, and that is excellent. Oh, yeah, look at that. 25 speed mod. Or sorry, 23 speed with 5 hits, and we're gold. So we're going to make this bad boy. Oh, and here's the other cool thing. So once you hit 5 on a mod, 5 slices, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't slice it anymore. We conserve our materials. But since it's not even 6 dot, we convert it into 6 dot, and we get that 1 extra speed. Because we get that every time we go into 6 dot. We don't get it any farther. But this mod's done. I don't need to touch this one ever again. So that is done, and then we do 2 for 10, 3 for 13, so that is a no. This, oh gosh. Yeah, so some of these, like, offensive mod with a health primary, it's very, I use a program called Grand Ivory's Mod Manager to, like, assign mods. So, like, this is kind of a frustrating mod, because, you know, you want that ideally to be offense or something, but it's not. So let's go to another one that's decent. But technically, my rule set, all of these blues that are 9 speed, I think that's right. Is that part of the rule set? 3 with 14, or 3 with 13. So let's not do that. So we're going to call it good on the blues. I'll do the rest later. We're going into purples. So 3 with 14, 4 with 17. It's still sorted by speed. 3 for 14, 4 with 17. So not very many mods that we can get up to gold. We do have one though. This is actually going, yeah, we'll just do this one real quick. Okay, and that's just fine. So it's, this is a great mod. Look at that, look at that. 2 hits on offense. So 4 hits with 17 speed. 4 hits, 17 speed. So we are going to 6 dot. And let's check the rules again for 6 dots. So 3 with 15, 4 with 18. This is 4 with 18. And I'm only gonna slice this once. Let's see if we get lucky. Yeah! So that mod is done. That is another done mod. We're not touching this because it's 5 hits, 23 speed. And then we're going to do my personal favorite, which is gold. I love these. And look at that. Look at what we're dealing with here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mods that we can go into 6 dot right now. Crit chance primary. Not that great. Not really used, but hey, it's 19 speed. So we're going to slice that. Going to go 20 speed. Slice it once. Hopefully we get speed again. Ah, that's okay. I could slice this again because it's 4 at 20 speed, and that definitely meets our metric. But it's also a quick crit chance primary, so I'm going to let that go for now. So let's do this one. Here's 3 for 16. Check the little thing again. So yeah, it's plus 14. Another great mod. Let's see if we take it. We always get that +1 from going to 6 dot. And we're hoping for speed again. Didn't get speed. That's okay. Still, it's a 17 speed mod. It's only green. We can slice it again. We can calibrate it. We can do whatever. And then I want to do this one because it's crit damage. Ooh, and we got an offense. Let's see if we got any other good ones here. Yeah, we're going to do this one. Kind of sucks that it's a defensive primary, but we let the mod manager manage that, and it does some incredible stuff. So we're going to slice this. And now it's a 6 dot. And we're hoping for speed here. Yeah, so we got speed. And that's 9 speed. Let's do this one again. Let's see if we can get... yeah. Let's see if we can get let's see what we get here. So this is one. So now we're at blue, 4 for 19. So this is one that we could slice again because it's 4 hits with 18 or more. Would I want to slice this one again? How are my mods looking? First, what I would do is I would make sure everything I've got enough, because I want more 6 dots. 6 dots are the best, but we want to make sure that we use our mats wisely. We don't want to be making 9 speed mods 6 dots. That's just a huge waste of materials, because specifically these two are just so hard to come by. They're really expensive, so we don't want to do that. So let's see. I think that's just about it. I'm going to go over calibrations. So you only calibrate 6E mods when they aren't hitting the target. So I have a little rule here for this. So it's got to have a secondary stat of speed, slice count less than 5, and so we're going to do filter. And these are all shown. And then how I have these organized is by calibration attempt. So that means like how many do they have left? So this is a gold mod with 5, so that means I can do 1 for 25. This is a gold mod with 4, so it's 1 for 40. And then we go on down here. So here's this mod that I just made, that since it's only 15 and it's blue, and we have a base health here or an offense, this is one that I could arguably calibrate, but I'm not. Oh man, should I? Okay, I'll calibrate. No. Let's see if we got another one. So that's a great one because it's only 15. You see that? It's only 15. I typically only calibrate up to 25. Rarely do I hit 40 because these are so hard to come by. So we've got, that was right there. So let's see what this is. There's a 40. Yeah, most of these are not going to be good. These are probably going to be 25. Yeah, that's a 25. Oh, is this one that fits the... Yeah, so this one I'm not supposed to slice anymore. So this is one that I could calibrate. And some of these are just tough. Like, this is why I haven't done this, is because offense, and health. I have to pull from offense to put into speed. So this is one that I just leave. I let indecision take over. Let's look at this one. We got 25 here. Protection, really protection primary. This is another one that, like, these are just tough. So I end up not splicing them. So here's another good one. Let's see if this one. Oh yeah, this is a good one. So defense is great. Defense is absolutely wonderful. But for a mod like this, where it's just got an incredibly beautiful offense, defense not so much. But when I say defense, I mean like the hard number where it's not a percentage. This is very valuable. But it's very low on the splicing or on the calibration side. So, or slice quality side. So we're going to calibrate this, and we're hoping for speed. And we got, oh, I love this. Please be less. I hope it's less. All right, it's not. So that happens, and that's fine. So this now is a dead mod. It's fine. It does. It's 15 speed. Who cares? But 40 to calibrate, not worth it. That is not worth it in my book. I'm going to show you buying mods real quick. So when we buy mods, we go into the mod store. I have blown up all of my episode currency because I was stupid and bought Power for Hire here for Balin Skull. I like, I don't know. Datacrons are such a 50-50 for me. I bought it because I just unlocked Balin Skull and I wanted to see what it would be like, but 6,000 episode currency. That is 13 gold mods or 26 purple mods. It's probably actually more than that. Yeah, it's more like 30 purple mods. Or blue mods, it's like 80 blue mods. And what I mean by that, so I'm all out of episode currency. I am not going to buy the pass, because I'm really close. But like, this is what just kills me. It's CG, data mining is getting too good. So like this one, can I even buy this? Yeah, I think I have enough to buy this. So I would buy this because it's got the 4 speed. This one I would also buy because it's got 5 speed. This one I would also buy because it's got 4 speed. The golds, and this is all episode currency. So basically, if it's got any kind of speed on this episode currency, I buy them. And then for the actual credits here, if I have the resources, I buy gold that's a 5 speed. I don't use fleet credits too much just because they're harder to come by. And if the primary is crit damage, or crit damage triangle, or offensive cross, I will buy a 4 speed. So there's nothing really here. I mean, we could technically buy this one, but crit damage, yeah, let's do it. We'll just buy this one. So I'm going to buy that because it's only 1.7 million. It's a purple. That's the only time that I'll buy if it's crit damage or offensive for a cross. Let me check and make sure this is all of it. Okay, so the long game. We're going back to my collection real quick. So we're going to do manage mods. Reset, filter, sort by speed. This is the first screen that I showed you when you guys came, when the video started. This is the exact same screen, so we just sort by speed. And the first time you do this, you're going to sell a lot of mods. So I think I started with 495 when this video started, and I dropped 70 mods. Don't remember what they were, don't care. That's expected and healthy. So over time, your floor rises. Eventually, your worst speed mods are going to be +7, +8, +9, as you'll see right here. So these are the two that I literally just bought. But +7, that's my lowest mods. I'm going to keep this because it's crit damage. This one's gold with protection. It's really, I should sell that. I'm just going to sell that. Nope, I'm not going to. But +8, +9. So yeah, you'll get through all of those, and this is the recipe. So these are all unassigned mods right now that I need to work, and eventually it will look like this. This is the recipe, and you will have mods that you just scroll for days, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Most of the GAC competitions that I join, I have some of the nicest mods, and I can tell by the age of accounts on some of these accounts that I play against that they've had their accounts for way longer, and I just run circles around them. And it's fun. I mean, this is a way that if you're like me, like I started out this game, God bless Captain Amazing, he was super helpful, but in one of his videos, he shows this this pyramid tree of like how you should play. And it's basically you do like your primary farms first. So we'll just go over here. So you want to, like, you know, shoot for all of these journeys first, and then you're working on the Galactic Legends, and then when you're done with all that, that's when you can start working on the characters that you like. And I remember I saw that graphic and it just stuck with me because I was like, this is a game. This is a game, and at the end of the day, I need to make sure that I play this game, and this game doesn't play me, because that's how mobile games are designed. They're designed to play you, and you get to play them second. So honestly I did that for a while. I was like, oh, that's right. I gotta unlock all the prerequisites for Leia. I gotta get, what was it, Lobot? I gotta get, yeah, where is Lobot here? I gotta get Lobot at Relic 3. Which, you know, it's in there because CG wants you to spend money on the game. And there's no other reason for that to be in there. I mean, yeah, Lobot has a brief interaction with Leia for 2 minutes in Cloud City. But it's like, there's no reason for that. I mean, I think the new ones are even better. So Ahsoka, I've like barely even worked on this because I just don't. I'm not playing the take all my money CG game anymore. But like here we go. Original Ezra Bridger Relic 5, not that bad. But you got to get Ahsoka Tano up to Relic 9, and I am going off on nonsense here. I'm totally going off to the. But okay, so oh no wait, that's Commander Ahsoka Tano. Snips, there you go. Relic 9 for Snips. Nobody wants to do that. Absolutely no one wants to make Snips level 9 unless you're a diehard Ahsoka fan. So what I did, I stopped playing the way that everybody told me to play, and I started just focusing on having fun. So this is one of my favorite teams that I love. It always gets me at least one hold in GAC. And where is it here? We want to go to GAC 5. These are my cool names. Tuscans, like a Hyundai Tucson. Hyundai Tucsons, okay. Where is it? Okay, yeah, so this is my Mon Mothma team. I tried to make them kind of deceptive. Like, oh, it's Relic 7, Katarn's Relic 8. Like, most people are like, oh, that's probably, you know, nothing special about that team. But if you hop on SWGOH.gg, this Luthen Rail is like I think he's like the top 100 fastest in the whole game. I made him that with my mods. So it's plus 27 speed, plus 26, plus 26, 24 speed, and a 24 speed. So it's just, his mods are dirty. And so people come into this with a pretty typical Mon Mothma counter, and they get obliterated because they're not expecting for Luthen to have that much speed, or like Pow is specifically, people mod him to not have speed. And so I gave him a ton of speed and offense. Like, look at this triangle primary. That is so annoying. 23, 21. Typically, most people just mod him for offense, which is totally understandable. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to screw with people's heads and give him a ton of speed, too, so that when people come in with a standard counter, it's not going to work. And I learned a lot of that from Gerbil. He was another content creator that's also taken a break from the game. So oh god, 40 minutes. Oh well. This is my mod video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not redoing this again. And I have saved you multiple hours in you watching this video and the explanation. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.